Good morning, YouTube. You may enjoy the page coming to you live on YouTube. Now, this is a lady I like to talk about. Like I said, if you're a fan of boxing, and especially in the early '90s when women's boxing was just kind of just getting the wheel started, this is a legend. This is a champion. She's called the Lady Jack Johnson, and she's also known as the Cheetah. This is one Miss Fredia Gibbs. Now, Miss Gibbs was born on July the 8th of 1963 in Chester, Pennsylvania. She's known from her years in combat sports. She was a professional kickboxer and a boxer, having competed since 2000 since 1975 to 2005 before getting into martial arts. Frida also was an All-American basketball and track star. At the age of 12, Gibbs played basketball, and she was credited for um, of doing at least pretty much building up the program when and because it was a winless program for the Chester High School girls basketball team. Now Chester became a division district champion and a state semi-finalist. She even earned an all-county, all-state, and all-American honors. She had real she had a record of 28 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists in her senior year. And also while at Chester High, she gained a reputation as a track star, in track and field. She was given the nickname the Cheetah because of her amazing speed. The track team was also called the Chester's Cheetahs. The Chester Cheetah for the Doritos, the little cheesy things. And because of the amazing because of her amazing speed, and because Frida, because of Frida. In '81, Frida got dual athletic scholarships in basketball and track to Temple University in Philadelphia. She was only at Temple for a year, and because of her poor academic performance, she had to drop out of school. She went to another school in Radon Township, Pennsylvania, which was a private Roman Catholic liberal arts school. Because she attended because she attended with a basketball scholarship, she was invited to the U.S. She was invited to the U.S. Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs to try out for the women's U.S. national basketball team. But she was cut during the second tryout. Frida was also selected 3 years straight for the Kodak All-American for basketball at the university while she was majoring in marketing before she went to play basketball professionally in Germany. During that season, she averaged 30 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists. Now that's called a triple triple. That's pretty good. She led her team for their first Women's Pro Basketball League European Cup, leading her team to scoring and rebounds. By '90, she left Germany and moved to North Hollywood, California. Now she got into kickboxing at the Jet Kickboxing Training Center. Soon after that, she also studied Muay Thai at the Muay Thai Academy of America in North Hollywood. When she lived in Chester, she also had studied martial arts. When she was younger, she was, picked on by other students, by other people, and because that's what martial arts help her, to fight against the bullies and gather her courage. As a professional kickboxer, she also had a record of 6-0-1 with 15 KOs, and the only draw in her entire career was against a male opponent during an exhibition fight. She held a title in 3 kickboxing divisions and also was called the most dangerous woman in the world. She earned that name when she faced the women's world champion from France, back in April of '94. It was at a pay-per-view in San Jose called the Battle of the Masters. From '90 to '91 to '97, she was the most dominant woman in the light light and super light weight kickboxing division. Also, she made history as being the first black woman to be kickboxing ISKA world champion. After a career in kickboxing, Fredia started her career as a pro boxer in '97. She made her debut in April the 25th of '97 by winning a 4-round decision. She had 3 more fights before the year and went 4-0 by the end of the year. She also was working on a movie called Knockout, where she played a female boxer named Tanya the Terminator Tessero. She made a cameo even on the episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The next year, she suffered her first loss to Leah Mellinger. Because of that loss, it inspired her to increase her training. And in the following year, she defeated Hannah Fox in her backyard of Las Vegas, Nevada, on April the 15th of '99 by a 6-round unanimous decision. Now, on a live showing on ESPN2. 2 years later, she was fighting Samaya Nani. Now, if you don't know who Samaya Nani is, she was a woman who beat Christy Martin. And Christy Martin never had a rematch with Samaya Nani. And also, that was the year where she was supposed to have been facing Sheena Riker. I mean, Sheena Riker never fought up, but I think because she had so many injuries or whatever. But anyway, Anani for the WIBA title on November 16th of 2001. Anani was also the coal miner. He defeated the coal miner's daughter Christy Martin, and Gibbs and Nani fought for the 10 exciting rounds, which ended with a majority draw. The women's WIBA 140-pound title was left vacant. 2 years later, Anani and Gibbs had renewed their rivalry on April the 28th of 2003. During the fight, Fredia injured her left hand, and she was unable to answer the bell for the second round. Because of that, Samaya Nani was given the victory. And because of that fight, Fredia decided to retire from boxing, professionally. During her time as a boxer, Fredia Gibbs had a 9-2-1 record with 2 KOs. She was also called Lady Jack Johnson during her time and was the most athletic fighter and across and sports and model. She had featured in many magazines and also gained a reputation in the sports community. Her fight gear is displayed at the Sports Legends of Delaware Center and Museum. She also named the top 10 greatest African American female of all time for her boxing in 2016. Also in 2018, she was also honored as the greatest female athlete in the state of Philly. Now, Fredia Gibbs is an amazing woman. She was a great boxer, great body. I mean, and just, she was an athlete, track star, and a model. And she did so much in her time as a boxer. I mean, she did a lot in her time as an athlete. I mean, she was in basketball, track and field, kickboxing, Muay Thai. I mean, she was just across the board a talented woman. Modeled and did this. I mean, and this is why I love black female athletes. And Frida's one of them. And I mean, she's just, a legend. I saw that fight with her and the second one with her and Samaya Nani, and it was kind of disappointing. I wish it would have gone the distance. But it didn't. But, that's how it is sometimes. But she has an amazing body back then. Just great. It's beautiful. That's why I love, like I said, I always love with women of melanin with great athletic skills. It's your man, George Page. Like, subscribe. Don't like, don't subscribe. I'm out.